Okay, we're back. Let's add more detail to this. It would be nice to add another lamp here, like a red one. Those are nice. Oof, maybe this one. Yeah, I think that one. That looks very nice. Let's get this texture. Okay, here we have the color. Pretty sure I have that texture somewhere. I mean that material somewhere around here. Right there. That doesn't look super nice. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I think maybe if I make this a blueprint. And add some light here. That would be nice. That's super bright. Okay. A little less. Hey, how's it going? That's still a little bit too intense. Maybe. If I come here and make it a little bit more emissive. No, I think it doesn't really feels like the light is coming from there. Let's see. Yeah, I might need to add some kind of like glass material. That might make the light a little bit expensive. Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, I need to fake this. Without maybe casting shadows. That's probably what's making it look strange, because it's not supposed to be casting shadows if the light is actually being emitted from the bulb, like from the inside. Okay, that kind of works a little better. Still looks kind of strange. Let's see. Yeah, I do want some light to go on the wall. And also want to make this one a little darker so it actually looks nicer. Yeah, these are a little bit too bright. Now it's looking a little better. That's a little better. Can probably push it a little. That feels a little better. That feels a little better. I think this emissive color might be too much. Also need some kind of texture. It looks very clean. Maybe well, maybe this one. Yep, that's a little nicer. Looks kind of dirty. Some texture. Also, yeah, let's do that with the red one as well. It looks very kind of like a balloon or something. I appreciate for the follow. Yeah, let's do that on the this red one. Just a multiply to combine these two. Very basic material for now. Also, is it actually noticeable? I see it here, but a little bit, just a little bit. Also wanna do it for the other lights. I have this light here Yeah, that looks nicer with the texture. Since everything's like so rusty and stuff, makes sense. Yeah, these lights are way too bright. Yeah, I like to adjust them one by one so they actually get a different intensity. That's a little nicer. This one also. Now they're getting a little bit of the shadow casting from this invisible light. Kinda. It would be nice to add actually practical light so you can see where the light comes from, because these floating lights don't really make much sense. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the texture there. Kinda cool. Okay. Still feel like it's too bright. Yeah, a little darker like this. Yeah. That's kind of cool. Also this one. Nice, that looks a little nicer. Nice. Yeah, here. Yeah, let's just add a couple, some of these debris. Just so we get rid of that super sharp edge. Super sharp edge right there. A little bit repetitive, but this one could go around here. Then I can go back and like scale them and rotate them a little bit better, because it's starting to get a little repetitive. I do have other ones, but they don't really mix that well. That's kind of nice. It's like such a simple like little thing, but it adds so much. Really breaks that sharp edge and like if I want to move an object, okay. What? Oops. What is this doing here? Hmm. Yeah, another thing I want to add is like chipping off the edges of the concrete. Um, there's a Houdini plugin that does that very easily. Might try to look into that, because I was creating these modular kind of like walls, just chipping the edges with um, boolean operations, and it kind of looks nice, but need to see what other solutions there are. Yeah, it has a lot of holes in there. I need to probably send it to ZBrush and fill hole so it gets all that inner geometry out. Alright, let's push this. Yeah, that's a little bit too big, I would say. Those look nice, but I need to make them very tiny. Yeah, way too big. It looks like somebody just like left a bunch of trash in there. This feels a little empty. Another good thing, I don't want to use this too much, but got this grill. It will be nice to actually make the some kind of like sewer system or something underneath, but this really adds a lot of detail. But it definitely needs something to be underneath. Yeah, we have enough space underneath. Be very cool to make some kind of like little tunnels. Also, like have some air ducts so you can like walk around. Yeah, it looks very linear right now. There's only like one path, but it will be nice to. Nice, I like that red light. It will be nice to make it more of a maze. Not too crazy, because it's a little bit annoying to get lost very easily, but whoop. Yeah, just trying to add a bunch of cool details. That's a little creepy. Okay, this thing, let's actually apply the instance changes to Blueprint. And I think that when I use this for all the entrances that are using this kind of like door. Okay, that starts to look a little nicer. We can do the same thing here. Bring in the other lights. Yeah, I still feel like this is too bright. Oh, okay, I think, is it this one? Okay, now it's starting to look a little bit more creepy. And we definitely need to do something in the ceiling. It's too empty. Okay, let's see. Also here, I think these lights that I got here, I do want to see the ceiling a little bit because we got a lot of detail, but not too much. That looks nice. That's a little bit too dark. Trying to make sure that it looks good on both monitors. Here it looks a little bit more gray, and here it looks dark, so I believe nice. Okay, some pipes. We got a bunch of space here. Maybe some pipes like these. I think okay. Maybe something like this. It's a little bit too big. A little bit too big, but maybe I can make it work. Okay. Might look cool if I put it right here. 0.27. That might work. Okay, oops. That looks interesting. Do we have enough space? Nope. Yep, that makes it look way different from all the other ones. Maybe this one can go 50 here and 50. I think that looks kind of more interesting. Nice. And I can get more pipes going this way, but that might be overkill, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's kind of nice here. Again, I really like this grill. It would be nice to actually put like a black plane behind it, so it actually looks like goes somewhere. That's too much noise. Yeah. Let's try it out. Let's just make a black plane. Let's snap to 50, put the pivot point there. Let's scale. Gonna make it a little bigger, and I like this to share the same pivot point, so I'm gonna go modeling and move the whole thing, snap to 1, make it a little smaller so it's behind. Yep, I think that might work. Okay, then I need like a super black material. Something that is going to be non-specular and super rough, meaning that it's gonna be pure black. Kind of strange to have this void black color, but might help with the illusion. Okay, I think I need to push it a little bit. Yep, right there. Okay, nice. Yeah, it's just I'm not sure about this, but maybe a little bit more gray. It's whatever. At least you don't get to see the concrete behind it, so it gives a little bit of depth, but definitely there are better ways to achieve this. Something like this. I think we got enough detail. Yeah, I should be using more decals. Okay, we have this other one. Then we go in here. Yeah, we probably not gonna have this light here because I do want to close this, but I got this kind of like ventilation room here, so this is already baked. Yeah, just gonna yeah, I think I'm gonna just make a boolean for now. Um, Probably needs to be taller. Okay. And it needs to be taller by 200 maybe. Something like that. Also, it needs to have the same material with the same UV map, the same scale, so like that. Then 1 2 model boolean, and okay, the texture freaked out. Okay, well, some modeling tools stuff. Nice. Now we got this. Yeah, this plane, it will be nice. Now we can just push all of this a little bit higher so it matches the rest. Oh, I messed up. Oops. I don't want to cut that. I want to cut it right there. Okay, that's new. Okay, cool. Now we got this. Probably my favorite room so far. I definitely need to use more of these vents. Super awesome stuff. I'm probably using too many of them here. Yeah, probably don't need that many. Can probably like make it close those. 1 2 3, and we have them here. I think that might look nicer, but let's actually rise them up. Uh, 100, I think. Bloop. Nice. Okay, nice. Now we can actually walk in the roof. That's so cool, like looking through these. Oh wow, I got so many rooms to finish. Oh, this is huge. Alright, cool. can't wait to work on the desert. Gonna have some super cool heels and weathers. I got this skybox, super nice. But wanna focus on this, like, I don't know, I think I might make it like a research facility. Yeah, this gun is a little bit too strong. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Definitely getting rid of those animations. Wow, the light just going through the gun like this? Or is it just... okay, it's very reflective. Yeah, I was playing this game yesterday. I forgot how it was called. Black Mesa. It's like a kind of like Half-Life inspired game, and I just really liked it. It has like this kind of older graphics, but still looks kind of like very nice. Like the still like it's like very immersive, and it has like some very basic AI and stuff, but yeah, kind of interesting. I was wondering, like, maybe I could do something like that. Yeah, this thing right here adds a lot. Okay, we got an issue right there, floating stuff. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure where this one came from. Yeah, this dash ability, it's too intense. Like, it's definitely need to make it at least half the distance. Sometimes the shield kind of works, sometimes doesn't. Still need to understand what's happening with that. Oof, they make a lot of damage. So yeah, these are going to be like the guards, but it would be very nice to have like an area. Oh, wow, this is another gun. This is the normal gun. This is not because I have like a super. Oh, okay. Definitely need to optimize these guys. Oof, that's that's some serious low frame rate right there. Yeah, I would like these enemies to charge, because like you just shoot them and they don't do much. I mean, they also explode sometimes, but a charge attack, that's what they need. So you kind of like need to run from them. I think I cannot pick up that grenade. I need to make these hitboxes bigger. It's a little difficult to pick things. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, for example, there's a grenade. It doesn't look like it, but I know it's a grenade and I cannot pick it up. So I would like the hitboxes to be bigger. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use these cables up there. And here we have this kind of like grill. It would be nice to have a kind of like underground tunnel or something. So environment hazards like steam vents. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely want to add stuff like that. Yeah, this room is too bright. Yeah, I was playing a Black Mesa, like this a Half-Life inspired game, and I was like, that's very nice. So I'm thinking like maybe I can have like an underground room where there's like some creatures, because I got this very cool alien I don't know how to call it, like this organic matter that kind of like grows on the walls and stuff. That'll be nice to like go into an area where there's no longer guards and like you need to like fight these other creatures. Yeah, some of the AI gets stuck patrolling. I'm not sure what that is. But yeah, it's a very big area. Also, I want to add some swimming areas. I think that will make it look very nice. Yeah, this is very bright. Kind of want to make it darker. just enough so you can like see the details, but kind of wanna give it that vibe. More of a mysterious vibe. But also don't want to be like super dark. Maybe I can have darker areas. I think I do have flashlights. Yeah, this is super. Super bright. Let's make it darker a little bit. Oh yeah, that'll be cool. For now it's very linear, like it's just one straight path, like kind of like a tunnel. But I do wanna, for example here, make it so you can go underground. Actually, what do we have there? Okay, here we have other rooms. Okay. Well, I can still make it because we do have enough space. Oof, we got. Yeah, the ceiling is very tall. Could make the ceiling a little bit lower, so I can have that underground like pipe system or something like that. Also I want like some vents where you can like walk around. Need to randomize this a little bit, kind of like take some of them off so not all of them look the same. Okay, yeah, let's try to add more detail to this. Something like this. No. Yeah, maybe this can be bigger. That's a little bit too much. Let's push it a little bit here. Yeah, just trying to fill in this space. Yeah, I need to make like prefabs so I can like easily fill in the gaps here. Let's push this one here. That one kind of goes through this other. Is this actually a walkable room? No, I think this is actually an empty room. Maybe another one. That's a lot of cables. Let's get some pipes. Is this a group? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's get those. Okay, it's a little bit off. that's closer. Oh, we're missing some pieces. Okay, right there. Maybe that might look better here. Okay, I need to find some of these. There you go. Okay, all of these needs to be moved a little bit right here. Something like this. And let's add some of these. Um, okay. I think for that one to fit there, I think it needs to go here. Now it fits. That means that that means that this one we need to move all of those back a little. Oops, right there. And then also all of these needs to be changed by the longer version. And also we need to move them a little bit out. Cannot really see what's going on. Right there. Okay, cool. So now I can push this one here. And push that one here. Okay, cool. Now let's make this a group. So we can reuse it somewhere else. Nice. Oh. That looks kind of cool. Okay, it's group, that's why the pivot point is not. Okay. Yep, that adds a lot of detail. Then maybe we can go up again. That looks kind of cool. There's this prop that I really like. Let's add 2 of them. I think it's starting to feel overcrowded. That feels better. Yep, that's kind of cool. It's also nice to have spaces where just empty, so it breathes a little. Okay, we got these other cables. How big can we make them? 0.25. That's too crazy. No, we need to make them smaller. Not sure about these cables. like that diagonal. Yeah, these cables, I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. They look like they're hanging, but they need some kind of support. Hey, how's it going? Very good. I'm working on this research facility. This is kind of like the first area I wanna test. Kind of like I wanna check test performance with this area. I want to see how far can I push the visuals, the amount of geometry and stuff. Yeah, it's I really really like this area. It's my favorite room so far. Let me show you how it looks. So the main goal is to finish this kind of like research facility, and then hopefully start working on the enemies and trying to think about the resource management. So how many bullets I'm gonna have like laying around, and how much damage is the gun going to do against the enemies and stuff. Yeah, that's kind of like what I'm trying to do. I wanna, like, one of my biggest inspirations is the Forever Winter, like the amount of detail those environments have. The maps are not super huge, but they're big enough. Like, so I wanna see if I can like make it like as detailed as those maps, and also a lot of like sparks and like fog and all these atmospheric effects, like Niagara effects everywhere. And yeah, hopefully I can make this run at 30, at least 30 frames per second. Those are this looks like a computer or something. That there's a lot of fans. Maybe I went too hard with the fans, but yeah, it would be very cool to also add them in the walls, so it's gonna be like the ventilation between these rooms. So here in these walls right here, maybe I can have the fans as well. And also I want more gaps in the ceiling, so we can get some natural light from the outside. That'll be very nice. Yeah, it's gonna look pretty cool. So yeah, I've been just kind of like set dressing, trying to add as much detail as possible to this layout I got. Yeah, I think the enemies probably need to optimize the enemies a little bit. I'm not sure if it is the textures or what it is, but maybe I have too many enemies at the same time. I need to kind of like use trigger boxes, so you walk into a room and then they spawn, because I have like this, basically I have like a lot of enemies at the same time. Maybe that's messing up with performance, but yeah, well, there's a lot. Yeah, I'm thinking some kind of like research facility. So these are like the guards, but then you get into like this kind of like alien um, like laboratory where there's like this kind of like organic stuff in the walls and growing everywhere, and you start facing different enemies. Yeah, I mean it should be possible. I think it should be definitely possible to add a bunch of detail. And in the outside, I want this to be a desert with like very like big mountains and stuff. I'm gonna use the errant landscape plugin, so I can like give a lot of detail to the landscape without using meshes, just nanite landscape. And I want to have like huge mechs just walking around that you need to kind of like avoid and stuff. But this is kind of like the first area of interest that I want to have. For the outside, I got these like very nice fences and stuff that I wanna put there. Maybe some trucks. Yeah, definitely wanna make this a little smaller. To do a blockout side to reduce rendering distance. Blockout side. Not sure what you mean. Blockout side. Yeah. Yeah, the good thing is that there's a lot of walls, like kind of like hiding what's in the other side. So maybe if I set the world partition to be like to use very small areas. Yeah. Now I got you. Yeah, rendering distance. Yeah, that's why I want to have like canyons and like bunch of hills and stuff. So you're not able to see the whole thing at once. Yeah, this weapon is a little bit too heavy. That guy couldn't even like play the death animation. Yeah, these ladders need to be... Oh, okay, that was a little buggy. Takes forever to go up the ladder. I want to make them yellow, like using these kind of meshes. Yeah, I think the secret for... well, I'm not sure if this is... I'm gonna like do an open world, but I do want to have like an open area. I think the secret is to not like, you know, make it like empty, empty enough. so it gives like the illusion of like a big space, but it's not so dense. But yeah, that's an interesting topic. Definitely, definitely want to achieve something like the Forever Winter. That amount of detail, like I'm super impressed. Yeah, I got a lot of hallways. Definitely need to add boxes in the center or something. Yeah, this is a very long hallway. Okay, that's a little bit too big. The problem with these props is that they have stairs, ladders, so it's cannot really make it too small. I need to think what should I place. In the center, but something that makes sense. Maybe huge pipes. Nice, a blockout back. Oh, I think that's here. I know what can I use. I got these. Got these industrial assets. Let's see. Ooh, those are cool. Let's see what makes sense. Maybe that. They're huge. Okay, that looks kind of interesting, but it needs to have some kind of flooring to make it flat. Something like, I do like these red lights a lot. Blockout starter pack, it's crazy. Good, I got it less than $5. Blockout starter pack. Yeah, I usually use the modeling tools, but I will definitely check it out. I need to start getting rid of those floating lights everywhere. Let me check it out. $15 to $25. Nice. That's cool. Looks very nice. Yeah, looks very good. Oh, nice. All right. Yeah, I was looking for a this block. Yeah, just simple box. Yeah, this is such a maze. Okay, let's see. This one. Probably need to get rid of some of those boxes. A little bit bigger like this. Something like that. Probably makes more sense to have it this way. So many material IDs, that's crazy. Yeah, this might require some texturing. Yeah, those. Yeah, let's just leave it rusted for now. Yeah, there are some very good tools to reduce the amount of polygons in the modeling tools. Because definitely some assets are too heavy. definitely makes it way more interesting. Yeah, I do. I do save like a lot, like all the time. Yeah, I like this grill a lot. I think I'm gonna add like a black plane underneath, so it gives the illusion that there's depth. Yeah, definitely. It's been a long time since I don't lose progress. Also, I haven't had a crash in a very long time. Probably not doing anything too crazy. Yeah, nice. Okay, adding more detail. That's kind of cool. Where's this light coming from? Oh, okay. Oops. I do like that light coming in there. I might have that area. Yeah, I might have that area open so we get some natural light. Okay, here I do wanna add some other kind of lighting. I got some very cool decals that I forget to use that add detail in the floor. These ones, I wanna use them more often to kind of break a little bit the texture. And separate a little bit these. Yeah, decals are super nice. I don't use them enough, but they really add a lot. Nice. I'm losing them there. Oh yeah, Unreal, it's like it's a whole universe. Well, probably don't need that one. Yeah, I want to make a cool environment. Make it interactable, and I have this template, the RPG engine, which allows me, it gives me a lot of functionality. It has a multiplayer. It's a kind of like a multiplayer survival RPG. So I was testing it with the advanced sessions. Nice, yeah, animation, super awesome. I got this Toad 3D scan from Sketchfab that I turned into a character, so I kind of like posed it back into T-pose and kind of like rigged it inside Unreal and made like an idle animation. It took me forever, but it was super fun. Kind of hard to know what's the center. Yeah, I think yeah, I think people put a lot of pressure on themselves when making a game or something in Unreal. Yeah, really, I'm very excited. Hopefully next week I might go full time for a little bit on this project and see how far can I push it. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on in there, Mesa. Nice. Yeah, I'm here decorating this environment. It's gonna be a sci-fi research facility. Really trying to push the amount of detail. This light also might be too much. It's a little bit too dark. On the top. Kinda wanna make yeah, I do like. I appreciate the follow. Yeah, I do wanna I do like aliens a lot, and that kind of like weird creatures and stuff. I got these characters that I'm like very very excited to use. So we have like these guards right here. That these are like the guards from of the facility, but I want to make an area where there's like a lab, and you go in there and there's like this organic stuff growing in the walls, and then you start fighting these aliens. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. And I want like to have like all these corpses of the guards just kind of like messed up around. Talking about alien dogs, I was playing Black Mesa yesterday. This kind of like Half-Life inspired game, and the first enemy that you see, it looks like a cooked chicken, like a, like it remind me of a duck. The ones that you see like in the Chinese how do you call these, like these Chinese stores and stuff. Nice. What's your favorite series? I saw Fallout. The that's one of the latest ones that I've seen. I really really liked it. Okay, sorry, that's not what I wanted. Oops. Let me close this one. I wanted to simulate this stuff right here. I love these fans, like, so nice. Maybe I went too hard with with them. I put too many of them together, but that's gonna look very nice. So yeah, I want to add these creatures. Wow, I don't know how to search them. Okay, so I have this like stuff, these alien kind of like eggs. That's gonna be part of that area. Oh my god, I totally lost it. It was like this crab creature, super cool. Did you get the asset Sci Fi Bio Laboratory? Yeah, I've been getting assets for a long time, like a long time. Oh yeah, this one was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, this one it's a little bit stylized, little bit low poly. I think I'm going more for the how do you call this one? That it's a sample from Epic Games. Um, the Infiltrator demo, one of the oldest samples of Unreal Engine. That's some crazy sci-fi stuff right there. Do I have it in favorites? Like, I should have it saved. Oh my god. Oh, it's not in my library. I bought it in. Yeah, I bought this stuff in. I think it was CG Trader. That's why it's not here. It's in another. In another library. I'm thinking, yeah, I think I have it on this other version of the project. But anyways, yeah, I have like this kind of like lobster humanoid character, like Sector 9 kind of thing, and then I have this just use the tanks and retexture it. Yeah, I do a lot of retexturing, for sure. So yeah, I got this lobster kind of like humanoid character and this crab kind of like humanoid character that I really wanna use. The issue is that this template that I'm using, the RPG engine, it kind of like retargets the animations from the GASP template, so I'm not sure how to use the original animations that the characters come with. Kind of want to figure that out, because I do want to have mechs and other enemies that are not using the, so they come with their own kind of like skeleton and their own animation, so I will need to build the animation blueprint for them, so I can really take advantage of the animations they come with. Yeah, there's definitely there's cool stuff in there. That's a nice lucky mistake right there. All right, let's see what else. It's a big environment. Yeah, that gun right there, it's a little bit too overpowered. I was playing with the damage multiplier. Takes a little bit to load. Okay, now it's running a little better. The nav mesh ends right there. He's like, what? Yeah, AI, it's super difficult. Like, I think he got outside the nav mesh. Yeah, I've done something like that before. It's just that this template I'm using right now, um, it's a little little bit different how they set up things. I kind of need to figure out because I want to use kind of like the AI that comes with the template. So good thing that the developer is super helpful, so I can always ask him. I've been bothering him too much, so kind of want to give him a break. Work a little bit on the environment, and then when I get this research facility done, I'm gonna definitely bother him a lot. Like, hey, can you help me with the AI? Can you make these guys patrol properly? Can you help me with the stealth system? I want these enemies to charge, and I want to change the sounds they make and stuff, which is probably not that hard. Just need to kind of like figure out where it's set up. And he uses like a lot of data tables, so it's yeah, it gets very deep. That's kind of like the problem of using a template. You don't really know how things are set up, but at the same time it's kind of nice because if you find like a bug or something, like you can always report it and like you get it fixed. So it kind of like feels like you are not working alone in the project. You have like a oh, okay, we got some frame drops. Yeah, I wanna make the environment like very interactable. Like the lights, I want to be able to actually like break them and turn them off, and like these things like shoot them and release some like smoke and stuff. Yeah, you do. That's another positive for sure. You do learn a lot. You do learn a lot on how things are set up, for sure. It is a little bit intimidating. Like just the documentation of this template is crazy. Like it is just like scratching the top. It's not like a step-by-step tutorial on how to kind of like change things and stuff. It kind of like, it's more like if you have somebody who knows about blueprints and programming, they will be like, okay, now I know how this is set up. But like for an artist who like knows just the basics, it is very kind of like overwhelming. But that's the cool thing also about the Discord. There's a lot of other people also kind of like helping around. Yeah, I mean like yeah, to be honest, like code will never be perfect. Like that's the thing with code. Like it can always be better. And it's not noticeable like to the naked eye. It's just it works or it doesn't work, but there's always a better and more clever way to get things done, more optimized way as well. But it's okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's what holds people back most of the time, like trying to make everything super tidy and perfect. I'm trying to let it be a little bit more. Yeah, in this template, like we have the BP main component, I think it's called, and it's like most of the logic is in there. It's like huge, which is kind of nice because you get like a lot of control over how you want to customize it, but definitely I don't know what's the proper way to do it. Okay, well, this area is looking a little nicer. Hey, how's it going? Alright, we are adding more detail here. This entrance is a little bit dark. Maybe this light we can push it a little bit here. I'm missing some detail here in this wall. Yeah, components are super awesome. They're like super modular, you can like reuse them, but also it requires a lot of understanding like to make them work. Yeah, this is a grouped thing. I'm not sure if I will be able to snap it properly. That's a little better. Nice. Yeah, I'm also doing pretty good. Having some fun on Friday. Yeah, I've been creating this environment for a while. I started with a blockout, so this is kind of like a research facility. You start on the first floor, then you go up, go here, and it's like very linear. I think it goes like here, then something like this. Like this. Boop, boop, boop. Then here, then goes somewhere here. Something like that. Then here, and then you go to this area. But I want to make it like so. I want to make like underground kind of like pipe sections, some kind of like not sewer, but so you have more options. Also, don't want to make it super like a maze, because I mean it's gonna be very easy to get lost. But it will be nice to have a couple of options. I appreciate it. Yeah, so I want to add like this lab section where there's going to be like these like alien creatures. Yeah, very excited about that. And all these guards that I have, I want to have them like, you know, all messed up. Okay, let's see here. I want to use no, okay. Are these the short ones? Yeah. Need to change this for the longer ones. Yeah, it doesn't need to always match perfectly, but it's very cool when like it actually has that kind of like a nice alignment, so it feels like it's actually like attached to the wall. Okay, I want the longer piece, which is this one. That will make it so the 90-degree corner will actually match. Then I can save this as a group and reuse it somewhere else. Kind of like trying to make a prefab. Okay, right there, and that makes this pipe aligned here. I'm not sure you can flip a landscape unless it is a static mesh, but if you're working with the landscape from Unreal Engine, I don't think you can flip it. You can save a height map from your landscape, and maybe you can flip that height map, but yeah, not sure you can just flip it like that. Yeah, if you're working with what happened here? Oops. Oh, I thought I got that. Oh, I didn't select the rest. Oops. Right here. Yeah, I'm using errand landscapes. There's like a 1 month free trial, and that's what's going on here? Errand landscapes is super cool. Like it's super kind of like non-destructive, and like you can really make things look super cool. Wow, I got confused here a little bit. Not sure where I messed up. Yeah, I'm definitely super excited about the Aaron landscapes. I see where I messed up. Okay. Okay, right there. Okay, groups, remove from group. Let me group that. Let's better just copy the value here. Groups unlock. There you go. Oh, I see. You want to make like a Dota map that is kind of like symmetrical. Yeah. I think Aaron landscapes will be very good for that, because you can just Aaron landscapes works like with height map stamps. So it's like a decal that you move around and it just sculpts the ground. So if you copy the same stamps from one side to the other, you can get the same mirrored effect on both sides. That's probably how I will approach that. Okay, I think we got it. Finally. Okay, let's see. Groups lock. Let me see if that's in a group. Group lock. Perfect. This one. Okay, this one. Okay, let's go. Regroup. Groups lock. And okay, let's get that one and that one together. And yep, regroup. There you go. Now we can just hide that one. Sweet. Now we have this super huge pipe that is actually very nicely snapped together. Okay, let's see what else. Another solution, it depends on what's the visual fidelity that you are trying to achieve, but a lot of games use just static meshes as landscape. So if you are just using static meshes, I mean that will be way easier to achieve. Okay, here I need something cool. Not sure what can I add there. Some kind of cables. Maybe these ones. Yeah, another thing I was thinking about, it's like, since this is a multiplayer template, I'm wondering like how can I make it more difficult depending on the amount of players. I don't think like, I think like, I mean, it doesn't have like a cap on how many you can add, but I think 4 players it's good enough. But it will be nice like if you're playing alone to have like one difficulty, but if you get more players, it like the enemies become harder. Yeah, that will be very nice. Yes, I'm using Unreal Engine 5.6. Actually, as soon as I switched, I realized that the character was kind of like, I'm using the Gasp animation template, and I realized that it was tweaking like the pelvis a little bit, and the IK retargeter, like they changed that a little bit. So it took, I mean, I couldn't figure out, but the developer of the RPG engine, the template that I'm using, he realized that there was a experimental state machine. Yes, 5.6. So after we turned that experimental state machine, it started working properly. I was like, oh my god, I was just trying everything, but thankfully this guy found out what it was. Okay, it starting to look a little nicer. I do want to add a couple of lights. Which lights might make sense? I'm missing these kind of like long fluorescent lights. Those can go very well. They can look very well underneath the catwalks. Yeah, this project has been I've been changing, like, you know, from version to version, and also the template gets updated. So I had like this super big map built for this project. Actually, this is the version with the super big map. This is the toad I was working on. Let me hide some of this stuff. I was building some other modular pieces for the swamp environment. But yeah, I'm just focusing on a smaller desert environment for now. Trying to not go too big. I miss this character. It took me a while to get this guy working. Oh yeah, so I opened this this is kind of like the main project. Like I would like to show the main environment, but it takes like 10 minutes to open the map. Like I was playing with world partition and data layers and level instances, and I had I messed up, I think, the layers in the world partition or something, and the map just like took forever to load. Have you explored megalites? Yes, megalites are super awesome. It seems like with just a single click. Unfortunately, I need to move the other things. Let me actually push this guy. It's kind of messy. It's just all separated. But let me push this guy like a couple of units out. Yeah, it seems like megalites, like with a couple of clicks you can just get better performance. Like I still don't understand how it works. It does give some light glitches, I've seen, but I think it's getting better. Yeah, so that's the the toad guard. Yeah, the skin texture, it needs some work for sure. I mean, the color map is very good, but we need some roughness variation, so it actually looks like a toad, because toads are kind of like wet and shiny, but they have like that specific kind of, kind of like frog skin, kind of like hard to. I saw like a super good artist texturing a kind of like a reptile kind of creature, and wow, it took him like a lot of work to get the roughness map working. So yeah, let me just show. This is another character that I kind of miss this map. Like I worked a lot on this map, trying to rebuild it but properly, so it runs properly and everything. This is another character. This one is a free character from the Fab store. I mean from Sketchfab that I retextured. Kind of like low poly character, but very cool. Where's the okay, the crab texture? Okay, there you go. This is the other character. I really want to use these. Such a cool character. And I have, this is the crab character, and then I have the lobster one. The lobster one. So we got the crab creature, and I have a lot of other Oof, I have so many characters I want to use. Oh my god. Um, a so oh my god, I forgot how it's called. So we got the creatures, okay. We got an alien butterfly, alien cocoon, alien horse, the monster fish, alien raptor, behemoth, bug creature. What is this? Oh, there you go. This is it. This is the one I was looking for. This is kind of like the lobster humanoid. Kind of like Sector 9 kind of thing. I don't know, like... I really like this guy. I'm kind of thinking like of making them friendly. Very cool characters. Yeah, can't wait to actually make them work. Oh yeah, wow, so much stuff in here. I kind of want to open the map. I wanna try it. Oof. Okay, so it's I think it's this one. It's gonna take a long time. It might crash. Especially because I got another project open, but yeah, I miss that that project. I mean that environment. But it's okay. Like I haven't lost any work. Basically, I just I can just copy or migrate what I've done before into this new level, and everything will be just there. Maybe foliage. I think the foliage that I painted, as I don't think I can migrate that here, but besides that, I think most of the work it's gonna be easy to transfer. Okay, now we're getting too much light. But yeah, I need to focus on this area, finish this area, and make it work. Kind of like make the enemies work properly and all the good stuff. I think we can just make this, yeah. I don't want to change the blueprint itself, because I do have this light somewhere else in the scene. Yeah, I forgot how excited I was about these creatures I got there. Okay, that looks kind of cool. I do want something more in the ceiling, and I want something in this wall. Feels like very empty. I think the prop that might work very well, it's this one. Can I use it like upside down? No, I cannot use it upside down. We have hanging cables. Yeah, that's the problem with the hanging cables. Yeah, this is gonna block the player. Oh. Okay, that might work. It's a little bit too dark here. Okay, nice. One more. Probably don't need that one. Is this another room? Nope. This is an empty space. Okay, now it feels detailed enough. It's time to get some cables. These ones, yep, can work. Nice. We need one little box. I thought the scale was... Okay. Well, maybe a little bit lower. Yeah, let's get another box in up here, just so we don't get those cables just kind of like... Well, we get these shadows, so it's not gonna look... it's not gonna be visible, but... let's say that makes sense. Okay. Very repetitive, but we can randomize a little bit. A little bit later, just to fill in this space, which is very big, with some detail. Nice. It's okay, let's get some of those. Yeah, those should be holding some kind of pipes or cables or something, because it doesn't really make sense to have these everywhere just for decoration. Yep, we need some debris on the floor, and I think yeah, these areas are getting a little nicer. This is totally empty. We can probably add pipes on the ceiling. Yeah, I think I have enough variation, so I think I might start grouping some of those, and then just kind of like replicating the thing on the other rooms. Then I can always modify it just to kind of like fill in the gaps, and then make it a little different in each room. But so far it's actually very interesting how it changes. Um, yeah, I'm gonna give it one more try, but I think that that map is a little heavy. I think I need to kind of like let it load without any other thing bugging. Okay, I think it's time to have dinner. Out of memory for skin cache. That means that I got a lot of skeletal meshes going on at the same time. Pretty sure they're nanite and that helped a lot. But still, I think it's time to... That's probably the first thing. Add trigger boxes so I can like get into a room and spawn the enemies, not have them like loaded in memory all the time. Yeah, I need to chip off the edges of the concrete. That'll be super nice. I'm thinking I might be smart about it and just create one mesh that is gonna be perfectly flat on one side and chipped on the other, so I can like fake just these little areas. Okay, I need the brace on the ground, I need the decals, some like rusted leakage and stuff. Yeah, that red light came out nice. Like these decals, but kind of like use them too much because it becomes too repetitive. Yeah, he's freaking out. Come on, you're supposed to attack. Look at them, they're like just like wandering around. Oh my god, yeah. I would love for the AI to be able to mantle. That would be super nice. They forgot about me. Okay. They also walk while stunned. That's not... I think I need to uncheck the state machine, the experimental state machine on the AI. Because all these bugs were introduced in 5.6. Oh yeah, it's looking nice. This is what I want on the walls. Maybe I went too hard with the chipping on the edges, but if I make it too small, it's not noticeable enough. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, I want to learn how to set these characters up nicely. It's so cool to change from third person to first person. Yeah, I really like that. Whoa, okay, never seen that warning before. Probably I don't need that lamp there. It's too close to the red one. Yeah, I think that doesn't look that well. Uh-huh. Yeah. It's okay. Yeah, smaller looks nicer. Because I mean, this is not like a destroyed building, so it doesn't make sense to have so much rubble. That texture doesn't look so nice. Oh yeah, the decals. These ones. Yeah, very nice. Need to use them here and in the other area here and also here. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna open. Um, eh, yeah, I'm gonna try it, but I'm gonna close this other project. Okay, I'm just gonna copy some of these decals, and I think I'm gonna go have some dinner. Something like that. Um, okay, here I probably need to get this one like here, and let's just cut it from on the right side. Yeah, this grill thing, need to think about it. Too noisy. Nope, we don't need it. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'm not sure about this grill, to be honest. No, I shouldn't be overusing that. Nice. Yeah, I really like this decals on the floor. Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, 3 hours 20. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. It's looking super awesome. Yeah, these lights are a problem. Those floating lights I got everywhere, they don't really help to make things look realistic. I need to make all my lights practical. Because, like, where is this light coming from? Does not exist in the scene, for lack of better term. Here I'm changing from one catwalk to another. I might be able to add another piece like this. I need to narrow the AI vision so it's not like a big cone, but like just kind of like in front, so if I'm walking on top of them they don't detect me. Well, nice, got some progress. Yeah, I think I'm gonna I think I got enough variation. Now it's time to actually do some prefabs and just copy and paste, and then modify and modify, so I can speed up a little bit the process and start like actually pushing this a little bit faster. Damn it. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work to get these enemies to work properly. I need more variations of these. Oh well, those are little details that I'm gonna do for the polish. Nice. Really like this new prop right there in the center. Blocks the view, makes it more interesting. Can I add another one here? Yeah, maybe another one here. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Take care.